I'm starving for information from the outside world. If only there was a TV that worked. What's behind this door? It's some kind of archive. I saw all the files. What? It's some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. I can't imagine what business you would have in there. Okay, that's true. I don't really have any reason to check it out. Alright, well. How long am I gonna be stuck in here being watched by all these cameras? Well, he gotta keep his eye on you. Alright, laptop. Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old and it's covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier and nothing happened. It's broken on. Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see. Excuse me?
Nothing, man.
What's going on in the outside world? No, what did you say? You say evil? What did you say? Okay. And if it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Can I look at the calendar? No, I can't. Okay.
Whew.
It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I want to do much reading in. Okay, well, girl. I don't want to talk to Byakuya. I'm about to leave as soon. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Host Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting here for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. Okay.
Is that right?
Okay, Makoto. What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Thank you. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside this dude some years ago. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there from the Hoax Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we've been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution. Oh wait, hold on. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with its full governmental support. Our graduates enter a society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Host Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. I'm stuttering through a letter. What is happening? That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we're awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. That hurt my throat. What does this mean? You read them, bro. My throat's about to explode.
Really? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem...
You have to sound like a snobby kid. It would seem
That's
Hope's
what I
Peak
thought.
Academy
Is that not it?
I don't know, has stopped functioning
You
as
like
a school.
cracking?
You gotta make you gotta make him sound like a jerk, like a know-it-all.
No, I can't do that, bro.
Judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter would be at least a year old. So you're saying Host Peak Academy has been closed down for at least a year? That's not what it said, but I'm just gonna read it like that. Are you reading them or am I?
Trying to find it, bro.
Go ahead and find it, bro. Take your time. Take your time. Find it.
Yeah, you.
Mommy! Daddy!
Daddy! Mommy!
Release me! Alright, go ahead.
Ooh, wait, how does Draco sound, bro? Can I be like Draco?
Sure. Yeah. Potter! Go ahead.
Hold on, it's a little blurry, I ain't gonna lie. Oh shit. Oh my god, I can't see!
What do you mean?
Like, it's blurry.
Hold on. I'll fix it. Can you see now?
No.
Hold on now.
No.
Hold on.
Most likely. Potter.
What about now?
Yeah, I can see it. Most
Alright.
likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance.
Hold on, I gotta
But-
put it back down.
but-
That's me. I gotta put it back down. What if I do like that? Can you see? But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. But plus, the school has shut down. Don't you think it would have been in the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? Before I got here, this stuff I looked up online about the school, never said anything about this.
So, in other words,
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that the letter is real.
However,
It is real, though. That does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down.
That would be a nice, simple solution. It's true.
But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope Speak Academy. We do intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issue forcing our closure have been resolved. What they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now, if
The two events are in fact connected. Uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find out more details.
So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now.
The mastermind's motive. If we can figure, he told you the motive though. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here. Will that be enough to get us out of it? But he told y'all what he wanted. He said he just wanted y'all to be despair. Or in despair or whatever. That's literally all he wants. Will that be enough to get us out of here? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I already said that. If I already said that, I'm cutting it out. Or okay, let's see what Big Boy Hifumi has to say.
He died in the womb.
Did you see? Did you see the letters around him? That mug said blub blub blub. Even the game knows he's fat.
Shot.
How come?
Damnation!
They have all but here and not one copy of any of my work.
Well, hold on, I'm stuttering. I always stutter for real when I have to play her, bro. Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in a library? Plus, no fanfic. Plus, most fanfic is just the freaky stuff. Drawn by a bunch of ancestors. I'll have to blur that word out. Yeah.
Just don't get it. Not at all.
No, if you would have heard the noise he made, bro, that was crazy. Why is she laughing? And why does she look like that? I do get it. And with a face like yours, anyone could tell that nothing you do is worthwhile.
Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author.
You know nothing!
Go ahead.
Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all.
Go ahead.
What you seen before is nothing more than the
Rind.
that contains the meaty pulp of my genius.
It's like pork rind.
Here we go!
I couldn't tell if that was a D or a G. My creations are what determine my meaning and value.
You're so full of it. Yeah, he is full of it. Look at him.
I'm used to being misunderstood. You think we could talk like yours without my HP?
He one of those, bruh. Those two really worry me. He really one of those. Toko, what you got? What you got going on? You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Here he go, bruh.
Indeed. There's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
You know nothing!
Did I not just read this?
No, it's different.
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section?
Comic books, young adult. That's such a waste of time.
I see what you write, Miss Fukawa.
Fukawa.
Dang it, that's my name.
Fukawa.
I'm racist. I see what you write, Miss Fukawa. Content as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. And it's Fukawa. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. They burn you. You need to burn fat.
The lady doth.
All right. Go ahead.
The lady doth, but that's too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly okay.
Go ahead. Just read it.
I'm
Go-
not reading that.
Just
back.
read it, bro.
You're secretly into boy-on-boy actors.
But boy on boy, I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfics or whatever. It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trash and forgotten in half a decade. Bro, I thought she was drooling for a second. Oh, she getting mad now. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Why does he keep making that sound, bro?
And you've insulted my honor.
These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. And that's our cue to leave. Goodbye. Goodbye. We'll see y'all later, man. Y'all be doing a bit too much.
She like my kick game, and then let me in a kick game.
Alright.
I gotta send to my phone with a nickname.
Reality isn't everything.
It's
Am I tweaking? There's a pool room, right? Because I recorded this before. I can't believe this stuff. What's it called? There's a pool room somewhere. Oh, this way. What are we at? 26
Just
minutes.
a second.
Oh, hey, Makoto, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool, a pool. There's a pool here. A pool, pool, pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Ina seems way more excited than usual. Okay. Can we talk about Rambo's gun just sitting on top of there? There's a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. Okay, let's talk about this. What is this? Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that in here? We got a buoy. Looks like one, not a buoy, whatever it's called. Looks like one of those lightsaber flotation donuts. Okay, let's talk to Celeste. What's going on? The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Okay. Chihiro. Hey Chihiro, check out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing.
But
I feel you, girl. But it still sounds like the locker rooms you here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. What's so funny, buddy?
I'm watching a video, bro.
You want to get stronger? I have to say that's kind of unexpected.
yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to. It's just I don't get it. Maybe she's afraid of locker rooms or something. She's clearly hiding something. That's a pretty weird phobia, though. Why don't you want to go in the locker room? What you hiding, girl? Behind this door is the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Are you reading them or am I?
You got it, bro.
Really, really? She said it. If you wanna unlock... What? If you wanna unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Did he just say? This dude just said poon poon. Anyway, anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all Alright. I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook and that would get them in the girl's locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish.
I need to get back.
How's this sound?
Got it.
You can get back on what?
I'm watching One Piece.
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. Nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain's 100% gotten.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out to me first.
Is that okay?
After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do with the handbook.
So,
But you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
Because you teenagers are all sex-crazed maniacs. You're at the age to... What? You're at the... Okay, you read it, bro. I'm not reading that, bro.
You try humping a plastic bottle.
Because what is he talking about? So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. In that case, I would ask you to keep the same close eye on our norms. If some man and woman decide to share a room, there would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Disgusting.
I don't care what happens in your private dorm. By force or cunning, you do whatever you want.
Just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later.
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya. Okay,
Ah.
man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I should go take a dip, cheer myself
You
up.
got it.
Celestia Hero, you wanna come with me?
As for me,
Yeah, there's nothing I hate more than getting water thrown on my face.
Uh,
You see all this
I'm
makeup?
sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than get a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else will find something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the diner hall as soon as possible. And I'm gonna end it right there.
Listen to me!
Okay, make sure we like, subscribe, comment, noti gang, all that good stuff. Alright, we'll see y'all in the next one.